I'm out here on it. Nobody's out here yet. Thank you. Thank you for doing that.
You're welcome, bud.
Oh, yeah.
Your material's light on it at all?
No, it's
Okay.
coming in pretty good, right?
Okay.
Really. Thank you, though. Actually, pretty light. Good morning. I see some people are joining us. Happy Saturday. Hey, Anna. Good morning. I've heard of some Hirschbergers. I think we have some in a town near us. They are craftsmen. They are woodworkers, Hirschbergers, around here. Sounds very German, Dutch. I'm German. On down the line. Well, this morning is just wide open. It's wide open for us to talk, y'all to ask any questions, communicate. We're only out here about 15-20 minutes, but it's enough. Last night, if you weren't able to join us on our live, we were basically talking about our giftings and talents that we have within us that we have to offer the world. So I guess we could make that a topic today too, is what is it that's within you that you have to share that maybe you haven't shared to the best of your ability? What is it, Anna? I'll start with you. And I'm in South Carolina. I'm in the area they call the Piedmont region, the foothills of the mountains. My mother's family is from an area called Little Mountain, Chapin, Prosperity. And they're all, I think, as far back as we can look, they're all German. They are Sheelys, Lindlers, Amics. She's Amic. Oh, there's another name. Starts with a W. I don't know too many of them, but a lot of Amic, Sheelys, Lindlers, Hofstettlers. My sister, she's also in this group. She's a Ziegenfuss. Her in-laws are all German. They're white-haired. When they get older, they're like have cotton hair. That's a beautiful color to age. Sure beats the heck out of that gray-black stuff that we have. Hello, Ida. Good morning. Ida, we're just out here today. This is social. This is just a meetup. So I just asked Anna a question. I'm going to ask you. What is it? What are your gifts? We talked last night on our live about the gifts that we all are given and what are we doing with them. And I know I'm guilty of hesitating and not sharing what I do have with others. So my question to you, Ida, is what do you have that you've been given, that you're talented with, that you could maybe do better, to share better with those around you? People that you love, even people sometimes we don't love, but people who need us. What do you have, Ida? And I can't see everybody. There's some other people out here. I see Ida and Anna. And plus I'm on a phone. It's not so easy to see. So what do we have, ladies? I am a musician. I play, I sing, just to give you an idea. And I need to do better sharing that gift. I don't have maybe a necessary venue. I've always played in church. So right now, that's not been open to me, but still there's things I can do. Still can share it. It's time for good people to share all their good things, right? How y'all like my hat? You like my hat, babe?
I love it.
It says, be kind. I saw this. I was in Hobby Lobby. I had to have a hat. And I saw this one, said, be kind. I said, all right, I can do that. I can get me a hat. Walk around. We all need to be kind. Need to be kind to each other. Well, today I'll be working a little bit outside. I believe I'm going to clean up my back porch where all my dogs have went a little crazy out there. And they're trying to get in there. They're crying. And I'm going to work outside. What's the temperature supposed to be, Lynn?
Nice today.
Nice today? 60s, maybe?
Yeah.
60s. Here in South Carolina. I'm in South Carolina. So, going to be working outdoors just a little bit. Got some errands to run this morning. We are, if you're unfamiliar with some of my posts, we are remodeling an old bank into a beauty parlor. So, my gentleman is there painting this morning. I've got to get some stuff, drop some stuff by. I bought a big screen TV. I got it at one of those discount outlets where they have like overstock. Painting and singing, cool. Learning to listen. Yes, me too, Ida. My mother was a caregiver, so that's an awesome thing to do. Yes, it is. Let's see, I see Ida and Anna. You put something up here. You sing. Okay. He wants you to use it, but you can't. All right, but you know what? For now, just sing around your house, Anna. Just sing around your house, girl. Hey, and when you're in the audience somewhere and they're singing, you sing loud. Or go up in church. Go up in church and volunteer in the choir. Or I don't know if you have a praise team. Or some probably don't know how good you are. What a beautiful singer you are. And Ida is a painter. That's cool. Yeah. Well, since you're caregiving, I'm not sure how serious your people are that you're taking care of, but maybe you'll have some time there to do some painting. Definitely can sing for them. Maybe you can lead them in painting. I found that when you paint, sing, all the different things we're talking about, that play piano, whatever it is, that there's something that gets expressed out of us and released that just makes us feel. It's always been something that helped ground me. That no matter how stressful I was, when I played, it always brought joy, or it opened up the joy that was already there. It's hard for me to even describe it, but you probably know what I'm talking about. And I know I've painted before, and it's definitely probably not one of my strong gifts, but when I do paint, it does feel like I'm releasing something spiritual within me. So I would say, Ida, make sure you got plenty of canvases around. I don't know if you do watercolor or if you're doing acrylic. Maybe you do both. I've done both. Just go for it. I've been to services where people actually, when the musicians were leading in praise, that they actually paint during the service, and they paint from their spirit, and that's seen some beautiful works. So I would caution you to put on some good praise and worship music and let it go, and just see, paint abstractly, just see what happens. I'd be curious. You have to share it out here once you do that. Hey, it's amazing what we have inside of us we don't even realize, because we have God in us. It's like releasing God onto the canvas, isn't it? Or onto the keyboard. What else we got, ladies? What y'all planning on doing today? You know, working, you playing, you shopping, getting groceries. I'm working a little bit, and I look forward to it today. My husband's going to visit his father. His father is somewhere around 90 years old, and he's not been doing real good, but he's going to visit him today. He hadn't seen him in a while because of COVID, so remember him in your prayers. I'm hoping they have a really good visit. There's 5 boys, 5 brothers. So what an awesome thing for the dad to have 5 sons, right? Yeah, I like acrylic. Yeah, watercolor definitely isn't free, and that's for sure. And I've never painted with oil, but I've also heard that's very hard. Oh, you're in Ohio. Okay. Yeah, I've been up your way, Ohio. I'm not sure where Worcester is, but I've been to Cleveland. That is where my brother-in-law used to live. He lived there for 20-something years, but he's recently moved back home to South Carolina. So I'm glad to have him. He said that's a little tough there in the winters with the snow, shoveling snow, and I think he had a snow machine or something, didn't he? He had something. He said he didn't think we'd need it down south. we don't get enough snow down here. We want a little more. You know, we shut everything down around South Carolina when it snows, and we go out and play. We buy bread, we buy milk, grits. We eat grits here in the South. Make sure we got coffee and something to start a fire. And we play. But in all fairness, we don't have enough equipment down here. You haven't written in a long time. I feel God wants you to write about the miracles. Yeah, oil is harder to clean up. Wow, Ida. Well, I sure hope you do that. If you write anything like you in poetry, put some of it out there. Just make sure you got your name all over it, but put some out there on our site. I'd love to read your poetry. I'd love to see what you guys got inside of you. We all have something. We all have something that it was put there for more than just us. It was put there more than just you, Ida, Anna, to share with the world. I really believe that. The world needs us right now. Wouldn't you agree? Hey, they're getting a lot of negative stuff thrown at them. It's almost like I notice anymore when we're on watching any sort of regular news, which I really avoid as much as possible. But and sometimes the local news in my area, the local newscasters are better at what they bring. It's not all bad. But if you get on like CNN and even Fox, some of that, it's so divisive. It's either attacking the current administration, attacking the old administration. It's Ukraine, Russia now, and there for a while, remember, it was people were destroying the statues. That was going on for some time, and all the COVID stuff, all the negativity about that. So we just finally, at one point, we just said, okay, this is it. Because really, anymore, journalism is not journalism. It's not what it's supposed to be. In fact, many journalists have left their normal, regular jobs. And they have gone to alternative sites because we just can't seem to get the truth out there. Sometimes the truth doesn't sell. That's what they think, but that's not true. Because eventually, society wakes up and sees the deception. So even now with Ukraine, Russia, I don't even know what to believe, but whatever the news is saying, I pretty much don't believe. So usually if I see them saying something, I tend to look like 180 degrees the opposite direction, right? So I don't know how you feel about that, but anymore it's just whatever you're being told, pretty much don't believe it. Because there's an agenda attached. Yeah. But that's enough of my, that's enough of my rant. Hey, there's good news. And let's be the good news out there. There's good things to put out in this world. Let's sow good seeds. Trust in God to take care of us. I heard one of you were saying you're going by your intuition more. You know, me too. That is one thing I learned. I've learned as being a mother. I've learned a valuable lesson. When you're a mother of a child of very small, let's say infant, toddler, you can't go by signs and symptoms of what's going on with your child. I found that, figured that out very early on. My mother always told me you can tell from the cry of your baby what is going on. And she was right. You could tell. But even beyond that, there were times that they would be really sick when I'd realize, okay, this is passing. I don't need to get overly concerned that this is just normal, what they're going through. Just watch them, but this is normal. But there were other times when they would get sick, I'd realize this is serious. This is something I need to get very serious about. And I would feel it inside. It wasn't like a head knowledge. It was something deep within me. I think that is our spirit. I think that's God. And it was true. There was one time when my daughter got very sick that I had to take her to the doctor. She was extremely sick. I had to carry her in. She was so weak. She was about 4 years old. And when she danced out. She had to have IV fluids. They had a heck of a time getting in her arms because she was so tiny. And she danced out the door. It had done such amazing to her. So yes, we need to follow that intuition, that gut, that instinct. I call it God, within us, communicating, letting us know that, either ignore this or don't pay so much attention, or like you said, that with even truth as it is, it's hard to find, isn't it? Isn't it kind of hard to find truth? That's one thing that this last week I was at a professional leadership. Oh, hey, Tamala. I was at a professional leadership. I'm letting someone in, y'all, so just a moment. All right. Let's see, Tamala. I was at a professional leadership conference, and that was one thing we talked about, was becoming your authentic self. Who are we authentically? Who are we really? You ever notice when you were, or think back to when you were a child, how free you were to be who you are, play, sing, dance, paint, even if it's just finger paint, just free to be ourselves. And then the world kind of closes in and chips away, and maybe says you're not good enough, or maybe says somebody can do it better than you. Why try, right? Well, then we sort of shrink back, harden a little bit, just stop doing maybe the things that we know we're supposed to do. You ever feel that way? Well, I believe that's true. I believe that the true person that we are is within us, and it needs to be shared. So you need to be shared to the world, to your community, to your family, who you really are. And it's not that you've become someone different. It's just that you are, or let's say you, not say you, let's say me, that I am maybe an old version, well, a newer version. Not say a newer version. And I need to return to Melony 1.0, the original. I think that's what I'm trying to say. All right, was that too deep? Diane, hello. We're talking about our gifts and what gifts that we have within us that we know we need to share more. What are our talents? Not just skills. I mean, stuff that's really deep down. Like we were talking about painting, singing, playing. We all have things that we can do. Caregiving, which is a wonderful thing. We need that. It's needed now. Seems like people just throw away. Sometimes they throw away the older. the elders. In societies past, they were celebrated and they were loved and cherished because of their wisdom, because they learned a lot and honored. And that's what we need to do. We need to love and cherish our elders and respect them. We're becoming our elders. That's what we're becoming. So, I'm becoming my mother. I can hear her voice. I sound more and more like her, it seems like. Not just the things I say, but even my tone, my sound like my mother. And I'm proud to. Let's focus on this week. I will, when I post out there on the group, I'm going to post some topics and we'll talk about authenticity. Let's talk about being, not becoming, but returning to our authentic, beautiful selves. A childlikeness is not childish, but childlikeness is a true self. And what our gifts are and what we have to give to the world that the world needs. The world needs right now. Needs to be shared. And I'm guilty of not trying hard enough to share what God has given me. And I'm going to do better. Part of the reason I'm out here is to be transparent. Not because I have everything figured out or I've got everything together. Because I don't. But I am working towards that. And I'm blessed to have a wonderful husband. He's sitting over here. I have beautiful children that I love very much and that love me. And I'm blessed. There's my husband. I'm very thankful. I have much to be thankful for. You turn into your mother also. Yeah. And you glean from your clients. They teach you things. Yes. That's so true, isn't it? We let people in. They do. Well, this week, I'm about ready to sign off in just a little bit, but just this week, I want that to be top of mind. What are your talents? What are your skills? What can we do better to try harder, try deeper, try more, to share with what we have? Give. I'm not saying just give more. It's not it. I mean, what are the things that you know you have within you that maybe aren't truly developed as they should be? And what can we do better to hone those gifts so that we can share it and become our more authentic selves? So that will be the topic for this week we're going to talk about. I look forward to Tuesday. We'll go back to our regular schedule of our Tuesday night lives. And then it'll be like Tuesday, Saturday. That's the way we do it. And, of course, postings in between. And definitely please engage, on Facebook, in the group. Please engage out there. I look forward to seeing all the talents being shared on the group, in the group. With whatever, writing, whatever it is that you do, that you have been blessed with. Because it's a blessing, whatever gift we are given. It's a blessing that it blesses us to use it. But it blesses others. And that again blesses us. So, let's do it. Let's do it this week. I love y'all. Have a great Saturday. I'm headed out to do some work. I've got a brand new TV, a big 65-inch I got for like $200. It was unreal. It was an overstock item, so I've had it on layaway because I couldn't pick it up. I had nowhere to put it. So I'm going to put that in the business that I am renovating. So it was a steal. I'm so glad. It was overstock from, I think, Sam's or Costco. This guy buys from. So if you ever need anything like that, remember those overstock stores near you. It's a liquidator. So y'all have a wonderful day, And I will see you out here, okay? Bye.